Hello, one and all. Do not adjust your computer. For it is I, Kevin, the entrepreneur. And I'm gonna stop screwing around. So, here's a funny fact. The power is out. The power is out. So, and we're having a little party. Hey, marriage. Merod. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Are you going to move here? Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. So, anyway, guys, this live stream has no point other than to see how scary I could make myself look. Yeah, Robin, everything's okay. It's just, I don't know. It's just, yeah, power outages are really kind of freaky. Hey Perry, how you doing? How you doing? You doing okay? Guess he's doing fine. I know it's not Halloween. I know it's Christmas, but the power's out. What can I do? I mean, I've got a little bit of power on the cell phone, and obviously the 4G network isn't down. So I come into my office. No, it's the whole block. In fact, let me take you outside and be as quiet as I can. Because there are people sleeping. It's like, no, it's... No! Oh, you're right. You're right. It's, there it is. There it is. Sorry, I won't trip there. So anyway, for the record, this is where the Christmas lights are supposed to be. And it's, so let's see here. So, it's weird because that house normally has lights on and they're off. That house over, I'm trying not to shine the light on my neighbors, but their house usually has the lights on. And yet, there are a couple houses down there. The lights are obviously on. However, there are several houses down there where the lights are not on. So, let's go back into the house before people think I'm a burglar or something. This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely. Wish I had a shoe that I could kill that spider with. So, do you want... Phil, you used to live in Rock Power all the time. Do you want film from your car? That's an idea. That's an idea, although my cell phone stand doesn't really look at me, though. That's the problem with that. How someone ran into a power pole and... Yep, it's a big spider. Maybe someone did. It's... Although it's Sunday night. See, it's really weird because it's like random houses that are out on the block. Random houses. Let's go back. Let's go back into the house. I've got one bystander who's kind of looking at me funny. Quiet. Somewhere in Orange County. That's all I'll say. No power, Blair Witch mode. Ooh, can we do a Blair Witch mode? Can we? How do we do it? Maybe that? Does that look good? Like a little documentary, maybe? I don't know. Look at all them books. Or what about that? Does that look good? Looks like Repulsion. Roman Polanski's documentary. Maybe. Ghost Hunters. What's this? Oh. No. No. Definitely not. Definitely not. Nope. Ghost Adventures. Yeah. Really. Really. So, anyway, yeah, we're going to go with that. Anyone else in NorCal-Sac? Sometimes I am. And that's not what I want. Okay, it's there we go. So, all right, stylish. Now I gotta be careful not to wake Katie, cause she's gotta get up in what time is it? 5 hours. So I gotta be careful. You can make a good choose your own adventure book. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like a walking corpse. Something that at one point was relevant and yet somehow no longer is. We've got... There we go. What about candles? Oh, I could have some candles, but so far the flashlight's more fun. We've got the killer rodent. Don't let this guy out. He'll eat you. Go back to bed. I wasn't in bed in the first place. That's why I'm up. I was working on stuff for YouTube, for iCritic, and then watching some YouTube stuff in the background. So, ooh, careful about this guy. He's ferocious. He climbed the second floor and everything. So, yeah. So now I'm just live streaming, I guess. I'm not afraid of ghosts as much, but I'm afraid of getting robbed. Well, if we're robbed, I don't think that person's gonna be around long enough to use my stuff. We'll just put it that way. Anyway. Oh, I'm sure. I'm not worried at all. It's just, power outs are annoying. That's all. That's all they are. They're just annoying. But, hey, do you think Hayao Miyazaki is really retired? No. Actually, he's making another movie right now. If they rob you, you get your car and chase them down. Yeah, okay. Well, no, I know the power will turn back on. The question is, when will it turn back on? So, where's the beanie? The beanie is somewhere in the drawer. It's somewhere in the drawer, but here's the thing. I kind of made a promise to my wife that I wouldn't wear it. So, at least not until after Christmas. Now, granted, this is a unexpected live stream, and it's not Uber related by any stretch of the imagination, but I keep my promises, so... Is there still a lot of smoke in SoCal? I haven't noticed, but then I'm also not in that area right now, so... There could be. There could be. I don't think Southern California is out of the woods yet. Kevin, just head out, drive around, and kill time while live streaming. But the problem is, I have the stand. Well, we could give that a try. We could give that a try. Power Out in the Neighborhood, the Aptrepreneurs Live. I know that. So, let's, all right. Let's, at least, yeah, let's see about that. Where are the slip-on shoes? Well, okay. I guess I'll use the laces then. So this is gonna be an experimentation, folks. Just to kind of see what we can do. Good. I'll make it go, yeah. Right, so anyway. What about story time, like your first time with a crazy passenger? Yeah, we'll tell a story like that, or yeah, that would be a fun thing to tell. In fact, yeah, that's what we'll turn this live stream into. Let me finish putting on the shoe, and grab essentials, like keys, iPod. And now, let's see if I can't set this up properly. Pepper. Okay, let's rotate device. No, we do not want to rotate the device. I am just... It would be very awkward, but we're not at that point yet. And there goes some... I have a fair amount of gas. I do. Let's see. It's let me try moving this down a little bit. Does that work for everyone? Does that work for everyone?
And 1 carat studs are just $3.99. Only the Jewelry Exchange has a low price guarantee on diamonds and guarantees the jewelry they make.
Let's see if that works.
That's right.
Okay, let's turn. All right. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. How's everything after the car accident? Well, the car accident, unfortunately, One of my neighbors just got home, and they're gonna come home to find the power out. Poor guys. Anyway, the car accident, everything is still fine in terms of Katie's okay, but the insurance is giving us some problems. Some very big problems. Oh, that's a problem. That's what's distracting. So, I hope you guys don't mind me doing this kind of more or less podcast style. We are driving. We're on the road. And let's just kind of drive around, see what happens. So, but yeah, she's fine with the accident, but they're giving us problems. Although it looks like things are getting squared out, and the car will be fully repaired at the other person's expense. So, and there are cops here, so nobody like so. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay. Guys, I just figured out what happened to the power. Or I've got a pretty good idea. So, I'm gonna pull over. I am gonna pull over. We're gonna... and I'm gonna show you what's going on. So, this is... yeah, let's go out and let's see what's going on here. Cannot... maybe you will. Yeah, it's Uberman's fault. He cut the lines. No, of course he didn't. But, wow. Okay, so, just to let everyone know, we are on the corner of a Express Car Wash, a 7-Eleven, and an Arco. Now, normally this is all completely lit up, but, but I mean, just look. Okay, yeah, we're back. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, just look at all this. Look, over there, that's where the 7-Eleven's supposed to be. Completely dark, except for the Amazon box, of course. And so something is definitely going on here. And if anyone's commenting, obviously I can't see the comments right now, so I'm sorry about that. I'm not ignoring you. Let me see if we can't get a... what is going on? Oh. This whole area completely dark. Dark. Something happened. I don't... Let's see here. Lucky you went out. So, okay, catching up on the comments again. So, yeah, this is... Alright, I see the power people over there. They're going to be doing something. So, wish someone... Wow, this is crazy. Oh, oops. Creepy, yes, I agree, Sugar Shine. It's very creepy, and... yeah. So, yeah, what's really bizarre about this is when you see all of these flares on the ground, basically warning people to stop. What about down the street? Down the street is It's also dark. Almost the entire block is dark, guys. It's crazy. The question is, what... So, obviously this has something to do with the power out. Wow. Just... Although, what's funny about all this is, like, for all, as much as all of this, the power is out, and I see the 7-Eleven employee locking up the door. The Express Carland Wash signs still remain lit. Like, you know, like the one thing that no one is going to use tonight. That remains working on this block. This is just so... This is so bizarre. That car wash knows something. I suspect it does. I suspect it does. Well, okay. Quick question. Do you want me to continue the vlogging here on the corner as I answer some questions, or would you rather me be out driving? Keep in mind, I can't have the light on in the car all the time, so I might not always be able to be seen if I do that. But I'm willing to kind of just hang here and watch them do what they're doing. If you guys are up to it. Ask cops what happened. Well, I would if they were... I just found $1 in my pocket. If 7-Eleven are open 7 days a week and 24 hours, why do they have locks on the door? Well, for emergencies and unique situations like this. Plus, there's actually like a lot of 7-Elevens who do lock the doors at odd times of night. They kind of screen the customers before they sell them anything. That's usually what it is. So, I mean, the police are here, and if I get a chance to ask them what happened, I will. But at the moment, they seem a little preoccupied, to be honest. So, anyway. I feel like I'm on CSI or something like that. So, hey, any random questions, guys? Tonight is the day for... This is the time for questions not related to Uber. If you want to know anything about the entrepreneur, what his thoughts on various things are, we will do it while I am standing in front of what looks like a homicide. Feel free to ask. Otherwise, let's see here. First video game system. The Nintendo. The classic NES. I know that makes me feel very old. I actually had Rob the Robot. And now that I know what Rob the Robot is worth, I wish I'd kept that. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? You know what? Until last week, it was The Empire Strikes Back. Now it genuinely is The Last Jedi. That movie was definitely blew me away in ways that I was not expecting. And yeah, this really is the night Uber died. But The Last Jedi is really something special. I'm working on my review of it right now. It's going to be late, but it's 5 stars, and it's going to be on the best films of the year list when I compile it. So, the scary thing is it seems to be getting darker here. It's creepy as heck. What happened? So, any more questions? We are live at the scene of the crime at the night Uber died. Uber is dead. Oh, Fraud, have you not... Fraudbot, have you not heard? Uber died. This is the crime scene. We actually don't really know what's going on, to be honest. This started out as a power outage video. Got in the car. Ooh, a taxi. Long live the car wash. Travis is bombing you. Well, he's bombing in his personal life. Oh, it's funny. They just put out fresh flares. Fresh flares. So... They might want to change a couple of the flares are going out there. I think that's pretty much what these officers are just here to do. Just replace the flares and direct traffic. Sorry it is rough night for you. Well, it's not ideal, admittingly, but there's a certain level of fun to this. I mean, this is kind of cool. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because we're already normal. Is it on normal already? I think it is. I think it is. Let's go back to the 8mm. There we go. There might be a surge when the power outages is at. Did you get all of your Christmas shopping done yet? Yes, with the exception of the UGG boots. And again, I'm not being funny. That's what they're called. They're called UGG boots and UGG, and certain special lady in my life wants them. But I have gotten her several other things. Yeah, I hope they're okay too. Honey, if you're watching this, you need to skip ahead of the video by 5 minutes, or else your gifts will get spoiled. But I got her Your Name limited edition on Blu-ray. I got her Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii U. I got her the new U2 album. And all that's left is the UGG boots. Oh, and she gets the company of me for the rest of her life as well. I don't know what kind of gift that is, to be perfectly frank, but she gets to have me forever now, so I got her. Those are the things I got her for Christmas. Aw, thanks, Sugar Shine. So, okay, guys, some of those flares are going out. I'm kind of just fascinated by the process of this, just watching it all unfold. And here I was going to wake up early and do a couple airport run rides to save for something important. But, wow, so generous. Well, I love Christmas. I love getting people things for Christmas. Well, what can I say? Do you come with a gift receipt so she can exchange you? Well, Maybe Christian Mingle can give her a refund because that's where we met. Maybe they'll suggest someone better. But in all fairness, Christian Mingle said we had a 0% compatibility rating. I'm so glad that was right. Right? Correct answer is no. Yeah, no, she's stuck with me, I'm sorry to say. Or am I? No, I'm not sorry. I'm happy to be with her. You'll have to ask her if she's happy to be with me. I think she is. So, more officers have shown up. Hopefully, one of them... Nobody comes with a 2-year warranty. Well, and, now, does the warranty start when we are dating? Or does it start when... Or did it start when we got married? Just like when MSN said Hillary would win in a landslide. Yeah, statistics, you know, there's only so much you can trust. Are you going to wrap yourself for her? When you got married? A couple months ago. in a secret ceremony. Oh, guys, developments. We've got. Hold on. So they're putting. Uh-oh. I think. I think this is gonna be a little while. Well, I did get a degree in journalism, and I never did anything with it, so... What about the dating site for overweight people, craftsingles. Yeah. I'm not gonna respond to that. Let's see here. Your video will be on San Jose Mercury. Will be. Oh, maybe. If they want to buy it, they can. You know, maybe this will be a trending thing on Facebook, like YouTuber with relatively moderate following for his social circles live streamed accident and talked about Christmas gifts and secret wedding that his parents don't know about, technically. I have an interesting life, so... This is, Aren't you cold? Yeah, well, people say I can be cold, but I don't know what that has to do with the live stream. Wow. Just look at all this. Now, I guess I had to put something up. The flares weren't going to last forever. Like, funny, is everything okay there? I'm assuming what it looks like what happened is it just looked like someone crashed into the power box or something. And, now there's just a chunk of the block without power. Uber deserve. Don't you see an accident? No, you have no idea how dark it is out here. I mean, you can kind of see me because I'm standing near the police sirens, but it's pretty black out here. I'm not gonna lie, and it's black for like a few miles. It's really freaky. I gotta go, but take care, Kevo. Thanks. The weather and temperature now. Maybe you should get back in your car. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I could probably consider doing that soon. Let's see. And Uber deserves whatever we got coming. Yeah. Yep, Uber's in trouble. They are in so much trouble. It is late. Yeah, it's 12:05. It is 12:05. Actually, I'm wondering, maybe I can get a chance to ask what happened in a moment. How much is the temperature here? I don't know, to be honest. I just do not know. In all fairness, my phone's at 20%, so we might have to actually get back in the car at some point anyway, just to keep this thing going. If you guys want, of course. I mean, this was obviously not a planned live stream. It's 3:05. Oh, it's 3:05 for you. Jeez, what are you doing watching me at 3 in the morning? Do you want to get nightmares? Go to bed. Come on, guys. You go to sleep watching a Brad Pitt movie, not me. So, Wow. That's bright. I'm gonna stand here. You're fun to watch. Thanks. Funny thing is, there was that. So here's some interesting thing. The police officer is shining these flashlight things in addition to that. I thought that was directed at me, but I don't think so, because I walked out of his way and he's still doing them. Now here's what's really funny. Over at the 7-Eleven, the delivery truck showed up. The delivery truck. So whatever goods that guy had to deliver to 7-Eleven is probably not going to get delivered right now. I wonder what even happens in that situation. Do they... Oh no, he's just parking. I guess, alright, police officer is leaving, or at least one of them is. One of them's cool. So, I see. So, yeah, well, he's gone now. It looks like the repair people, or something like that, they're starting to show up. Boy, it smells like smoke here. Okay, guys, you know what? I'm going to take your advice. I am going to get back in the car. And, I guess I'm going to just drive a little bit just to see what happens. Uber's your inner child that forgot to bring lunch money to school. No hot lunch free. Okay, yeah, that's funny. Not gonna lie. Yeah, something. Yeah, this is... all of these police officers around. I don't know about you guys, but, I get, wow. TM, you have a bad night with Uber? I mean, I'm sure whatever happened is totally justified. Sure, it's totally justified. But, just wonder. Hope you're okay, though, because it's, despite the videos that I make and despite the way I present myself on the internet, I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. It's probably not worth getting that. Oh, hey, okay, okay. Funny story about the lights. They're back on. They're back on over there. So, all right. Let's tell you what. Let's, because there's a lot of police officers there. Sorry. Let's take a long route, but we're gonna go around in a circle, and we're just gonna see if the lights at the house are back on. But there's only a right turn here, so we gotta take the long way. But yeah, electricity appears to be back on over there. So let us see if that had anything to do with the lights at my house. And so driving by 5 good Pokestops that I would normally... Oh, geez, it's actually the next day. This would be a perfect opportunity to collect more items. But I don't... let's see here. Okay, so some of these lights are back on. Boy, that accident really knocked out a lot of power. A lot of power. But as you can see, they're starting to come back on. Let's... So, McDonald's is still open, I suppose. I'm gonna keep my arms down here so that... Alright. Let's take a right here. Because we
want to... It's time for a new phone, Kevin. Galaxy Note 8 for live stream. Well, whenever this phone dies, then I'll upgrade. But I do not... Wait, I'm still live, guys. I think I'm still live. Can no one hear me? Can no one hear me? I'm not seeing any responses, so don't read these while driving. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. So, okay. Well, I'm not... For the next minute or so, won't be reading anything, guys. Well, you know, so... Hey, Dark Road Run, if you're still there, do you also want to be a moderator, a more permanent one? Just asking. You don't have to say yes, of course, but just curious. Go here. A lot of nice Christmas decorations. One thing that's nice about it being at night is that there's usually traffic on this street. And okay, they fixed the street lights. Those are fixed now. Already this street is looking a little bit brighter. Let's concerned right now with the have they fixed my house yet? Because I don't see the Christmas lights on. I don't see the Christmas lights, guys. That might still be a problem. Let's see if the lights are back on. I'm actually kind of assuming no, because when the Christmas lights... Static shock. Oh, the spider's gone at the very least. The lights are still off. There's probably only so long I can live stream for where's the Love the 8mm filter. I know. Well, the lights are still off here, and I don't feel like going to bed just yet. So, What about a quick cooking show by flashlight? Yeah, with what power? With what power? I'm not exactly a campfire expert. So... I'm just gonna flame responsibly. Yeah, I'm at 18%, so I pretty much have to drive a little bit just to recharge the phone. Oops. Well, that's fine. We will be out of here. So, I don't know if this is going to be like the last bit of the live stream or the beginning of another half hour, but would everyone like to hear the strangest passenger that I picked up in my first week? And I think it was like the third day or so of driving for Uber, and by this encounter, it dawned on me that that driving for Uber would be a very, very, very interesting job. Everyone like to hear that? Maybe? Well, it's my live stream, and I'm bored at midnight. So I think, okay, I'm not gonna get out and show you guys, but like that whole street over there is completely dark. So they haven't fixed all the power, obviously. Hey, Mike. Yeah, yeah, the power has been out. You missed the excitement. I was vlogging the crime scene. Well, not the crime scene. It was really just an accident. But, yeah, so the still section of my area where the power's off. And not much I can do about it. So, anyway, on the third day I was doing Uber after I'd done several rides, and so far the rides had been pretty good. Everyone had been happy. I picked up what I could only call my first, yeah, it was very Blair Witch-like, that I would call a really strange situation, or strange customer. And the guy got in the car, and I opened how I open pretty much every conversation, and I asked the guy, so how are you doing tonight? And I swear, you're probably gonna think I'm making this up, but I'm not. The guy looked at me like a deer looks at a pair of oncoming headlights. And he said, plain as day, you know, as long as Kanye's okay, I'm okay. That was my first really, really bizarre Uber story. I responded by saying, well, way to look on the bright side of life, because what the heck am I supposed to say to that? Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess I'm glad Kanye's so yeah, oh yeah, I'm still alive. I think the guy was just weird, honestly, but it was not the only one. Obviously, you guys are aware about the Korean guy who, you know, shoved me against a car door and stole a phone and destroyed the phone and all that jazz. But I also picked up a guy who must have been high on, he was on something. I mean, unfortunately, the ride was fairly long. It was like a 10-mile ride, but he was sweating a lot, rambling on about stuff I couldn't even tell you. And he kept hitting himself. Like, he kept hitting himself and sweating. And, oh my gosh, I never wanted someone out of my car so badly. I would have rather spent more time with the Korean who ultimately destroyed my property than be with that guy. I'm at the stoplight for the record. I had a pack start yelling, "There are 4 lights." Might have been quoting Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yep. Maybe. But people do strange things like that, and you have to wonder why. Like, how do they get to that point? And I know mental illness is a real thing. Trust me, I'm autistic. I've suffered through depression, and I have had some serious breakdowns before. But some of them are just so out of it that I am genuinely curious sometimes. How did they get to this point? How did they get to this point? So, hey Mike, if you're there and you're still up watching this, what are you doing up so late? Were you driving tonight? Also, folks, I encourage you to continue to chat with me and stuff. I love the super chat thing, obviously, but just to let you know, unless I'm stopped at the light, I can't read the messages. So just was filming and editing today, put a vid out tonight, and scheduled one for tomorrow. Sounds like my night in a nutshell. Sounds like my nights in a nutshell. It drives Katie crazy how late. Oh, I'm up so late. Just editing videos. And then she's definitely happy when the check that YouTube sends comes in the mail. Then she's happy, but it bothers her that I'm up so late. Thanks, Dennis. Wonder if we picked up all the crazies that used to take taxis. Probably, because here's one of the things that I noticed. Not that Uber cares, of course, but the cheaper the service got, the more unpleasant driving for this company got. Not just because of the rates, but because when Uber was priced the way it was before, most of the time, the people who took Uber were the people who had money. But now that everyone can afford it, well, now the cheap prices attract the kind of people that can afford to pay them. Tell me about it. It's a definite grind, but I enjoy it. Yes, sir. Hey, Midnight Runner, how you doing? Hey, Midnight Runner is on the Entrepreneur Midnight live stream. I love it. I love it. I am easily entertained sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like Justice League, but I am easily entertained sometimes. So let's see. So I'm passing by a Taco Bell. A funny story about this Taco Bell, which I can't show you. This Taco Bell, I was the very last customer for it. It was really weird. I got the a chicken quesadilla, or the grilled, not the grilled, it's kind of like the nugget chicken, but they put it in the quesadilla. I got that with the spiked lemonade, which ended up being really good, by the way. After they handed it, the girls shouted, "I'm done," and everyone cheered, and the next day I knew the sign had been taken down and they were boarding it up. Like they were taking out all the equipment or whatever they were doing. And it was like, wow, I was the last customer there. It's like no wonder they were running out of food, because I asked for a few items and they didn't have them. It's like why don't you have this food? Like, how do you realistically run out of tacos? It's like I asked for I think for the Dorito taco shell thing, and then it's like, oh, we're out of those. It's like, oh, well, can I get the steak quesadilla? Like, oh, we're out of steak. Like, we're out of, it's like, and I got the chicken quesadilla thing. It's like, oh, can I get Pepsi? Oh, we're out of the Pepsi. It's like, what about the Baja Blast? We're out of the Baja Blast. It's like, what on earth? So now that I knew what was going on, it's like, oh, that makes sense. They literally were not restocking the food because they knew they would be closing. So there you have it. Good morning, Cornhusker. Oh yeah, technically it's morning. Those Doritos, love those Doritos tacos, but they're messy. Yes, they are, and they're also extremely unhealthy for you. I will acknowledge, because I know there's going to be some Yahoo in the chat or in the comment section talking about my weight, because people just do. Crazy Lyft was offering them to passengers. Yeah, that Taco Bell mode thing, what a disaster that was. I can probably start at least considering heading back home. But yeah, like, I don't know any driver who did it seriously. And yeah, it was just, that was a bad idea. That was just a bad idea. I mean, it's bad enough for any food, but oh, okay. Sorry, I had to turn the blinker on. But I could not believe that they were actually considering do that. Could not believe that they were considering, and that they put it into effect. I don't know a single driver who opted into that thing. Not that it really matters. I mean, people ask to go through the drive-thru all the time, and I guess it kind of depends how they ask on what I say or not, but I was just kind of like, my typical response is no. Although I have to say, here's a hint, guys, because I picked a couple guys, went through a taco drive-thru last night, and they spilled just a couple jalapenos on the chair. Now, those things are easy to pick up, but I took pictures of it, reported it to Uber, and Uber charged them a $20 cleaning fee. So sometimes it's worth it for them to make just a smidgen of a mess, one that can be cleaned up in less than 2 minutes, because that you will get paid by Uber for that little bit of a mess. But should they do something like actually spill a drink or something, then yeah, you're kind of screwed for the night. So make a left here. I will say, yes, it's a good idea to have a dash cam. Mine is broken right now, but I've got a new one coming in. You and Mike should collab on a video. Well, yeah, we probably should. Right, Mike? I've called you. Literally. I actually left a message. You never called back. But actually, text me tomorrow. I set something up. Actually, the funny thing is, one of the things I was working on, I was sending, I was actually going to send the various rideshare vloggers an email for an idea for kind of a brief but cool collab that would involve everyone, and then the power went out. So that didn't work out, but I guess I can send the email tomorrow. So I don't want to get into details what that is. It's honestly not that big of a deal, but I think it would be cool. And of course, you know, I thought of it, so I guess it's going to be on my channel, but I guess maybe we could set up where it could be on, I'm going to stop right there, so, because I don't want to spoil anything potentially on what it is. I'm in. Okay, well, all right, so Dark Road Run and your driver Mike, they appear to be in on that idea. You don't even know what it is, although in all fairness, it's going to take you 2 minutes to contribute, so it's not like it's asking a lot. So, we've got some Mexican music here. I trust you. Really, Mike? You trust me? Because your channel is a lot more optimistic than mine is. I think I'm actually gaining a reputation for being kind of a bitter guy on YouTube. Like, I'm kind of the bitter Uber driver, which every time somebody gets in contact with me to talk to me because they want to quote me for an article or find out if things are changing, it's funny how many people say, yeah, you're a lot nicer than I thought you'd be. And it's like, why wouldn't I be nice? Aaron. Remind me, who's Aaron again? Because Oh, your personal driver. Yeah, no, he doesn't hold back. He does not hold back. So all these buildings was power. And I just want to send my emails out, but I can't because the power. Well, maybe the power's back on. I don't know. I'm heading back home now because if the power's not on, I'm just gonna go to bed because I'm getting a little tired. Yeah, we do. That's probably why I'm not gonna be asked to interview any Uber executives anytime soon. Although, I might be doing some stuff with Chaser. I would really like it if Chaser got out there. Heck, I would like it if just any rideshare company could come in and shake it up a little bit. Because all we have is Uber's doing something and then Lyft is copying them. And it's like, nothing's getting better when that happens. Holy cow, I've been doing this for an hour. I've been doing this for an hour. Someone's playing Christmas music next door. Haha. I love Christmas. I never did my Uber Christmas music video. It just dawned on me. I never did that. Craigslist should make a rideshare. I do not trust Craigslist to make anything. Seriously, you send one email to a Craigslist posting asking about something that's being sold and you've got spam up the wazoo. Good evening, Uber Select in Chicago sucks. Oh boy, I am getting addicted to live streaming. I really am. It's just so much fun. So anyway, guys, I'll be back at the house in 5 minutes. We'll see if the power is still on, and if it is, then we're probably going to wrap this up. If it's not, we're probably going to wrap this up. Because I've been talking for more than an hour, and live streaming is best for watch time on YouTube. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is. Especially since I think I have a high retention rate when it comes to live streaming. I mean, people kind of come in and out, but unless the audio and the video really starts breaking up, then most people just watch the... Did you pay the electric? Yeah. Yeah, you weren't here earlier. There was like an accident at the corner, near the corner of my house, so, You should go get back home and love up the wife before she makes you sleep on the couch. No, she won't make me sleep on the couch. She will not make me sleep on the couch. In fact, the funny thing is she's probably blissfully unaware that anything is happening right now. She's probably not, as far as she's concerned, I'm just in the room editing the videos. Which, by the way, that's one of the compromises I had to make. I had to kind of give up the kitchen because it was just getting to be too much of a hassle to film in the living room when she was there, when they have the roommate situation and stuff. I mean, the roommate situation's not bad. It's just he's very noisy at night. You know, slams doors, stuff like that. It's kind of loud, that's all. So I wonder if the problem was more widespread, because Dennis, you are doing a fantastic job. I will probably keep you on as a moderator a little bit longer if you don't mind. But I see the power people working on power lines on a street that is nowhere near. Do you guys plan to stay in SoCal for the long term? Ooh, that's a good question. We would like to. That's the easy answer. But the long answer is probably not. We will probably end up back in Sacramento at some point, because I am interested in owning a house and setting roots down. And unfortunately, Southern California, it's really dawning on me now that I'm looking at this and how much houses cost and everything. Southern California is not cheap. Like, it's, yeah, 500K median. I don't know how I can afford to buy a house here. And you can always rent temporarily, but my dad raised me. He told me, get out of renting as soon as possible, because you don't want to fall into the trap where you've lived more than half your life investing in someone else's property. Now, when you're single, you don't have much of a choice to do that for the most part, unless you're making super good money. So I've been renting all this time, and it's frustrating that I don't have anything to show for that. But now we're together, and not only is it expensive to buy a home, but apartments here are so expensive. They price it so that you pretty much can't save for a house. And so we've had to have some long conversations, like, I need to be making a lot more money than I am right now. And so does she, for that matter. So I would love to stay here long term, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think you can buy a home for $125,000. Really? Well, that's okay. So, guys, I see lights down the street that weren't on when I started this drive. I'm thinking things might be working again. Thinking they might be working again. So, oh, I see the icicles on my neighbor's house. I see the icicles. So, next step is my house have the lights on? Does my light... I see a light on my house. I see a light. I see. So this was a... I am going to good night. Let's look real quick, because I am going to be wrapping this up in just a minute or two. Truly I am. But as you can see, there are lights. I don't have the flashlight on. Let's... Here it is. Lights. Well, since there are lights, there's no reason to be so, cryptic.
All right, guys. The power is back on. All right, guys. 70 minutes. Wow. For those of you who might have actually stayed for the whole time, thank you so much. Yeah, it helped me keep me from going crazy. So now I got to do the spiel. For anyone who might be watching this delayed, comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe if you enjoy the videos I make. Consider becoming a Patreon member for $1. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one. Oh, just for the heck of it.